Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the...
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such.
You flatter us. If it's possible.
Exorcism?
Possible.
I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing.
Oh, there's so many people here. There's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu invited Zhongli over. I never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat. Likewise. Please take a seat. Likewise. Please take a seat. Likewise.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun? Lantern Rite! Are you having fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a...
The performance was spectacular indeed. However,
us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Oh, let Paimon try! See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based...
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Hu was the one who invited us, but she's not here. Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba help. As for Hu,
the director went to collect a guest. She asked me. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu went to fetch someone in person? Could it be... Kuching? Ningguang?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate...
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us to convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, May I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenshao and received some spices from him. And?
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no? Great. You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food. Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to...
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up... You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations. It's hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Chang Yun has brought that name up quite a few... I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcism.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern...
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangling and Chang Yun's friend.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of deep. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya. What's your true intention, then? A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea. And that is something our consultant would say.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something. We all worked really hard this year. Whether traveling or cooking, helping with the family business, and of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor. Everyone has done some pretty amazing. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one. Huh? Sounds kind of self-important.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess. Huh? There's more to it? It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were free. The Adepti vanquished the demons. That is how the border between life and death was maintained.
That's right. 1 point for the But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite... You know him pretty well.
This matter is out of my control.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today. Besides, it'll only be for a short while.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl?
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw you're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being...
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he... But now that I think of it, Shang...
It sounds like you've heard the rumor.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Right! Wait, what?
Seeds of story.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete the thing? That voice. Could it... If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Huh?
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the... Whoa, these dishes look amazing! Is it...
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu?
Genyu?
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan. I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamental...
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this...
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, and bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody. And
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to...
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory...
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and...
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard to... Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in...
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super super knowledgeable. Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so...
Eh? Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having...
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed... I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his work's witty.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill. There's one I heard a while back that went, the meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct...
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it... an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
Hey, Xingqiu! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration. As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw the Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully. Don't think any... By the way, I was watching as you should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding?
Whenever people are all busy watching the lanterns, the festival is in full swing and proceeding smooth. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, in a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case,
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much. We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt. But since
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like... All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts!
What's with the urgency? Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget...
Are you all right?